everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've had another video up. I've had a crazy July and it seems like every day slash weekend I've been gone, but I'm back now and I got a new camera, so hopefully the videos won't be so effing blurry now. New Canon camera. Expect some more videos. I just went to my beautiful sister-in-law's wedding and brother-in-law too, but really it's all about the bride. So my husband and I just got back from their wedding and I did a very similar eyeshadow look on one of her bridesmaids. It was like a really beautiful blush gold cream colored wedding, so I did a rose gold eyeshadow look on her. Anyway, so this makeup look is a complete face, full foundation, full everything. So if you've seen me do the foundation routine before, then feel free to skip through to the eyeshadow part. But otherwise, have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, let's get started. So first, I did this little tiny Smashbox Photo Finish oil-free primer, and I think I got it in like an Ipsy bag or something like that, so it's just a little guy, but I will probably keep this for a long time since you really need like a tiny little drop. So it looks like so. And then we're gonna move forward with foundation. So what I'm gonna use today is this amazing new CC cream that I just discovered, and it is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream. So it looks like so, and this color is in light and it's like perfect for my skin tone. So I'm just going to pump that onto the back of my hand and apply that all over my face. I don't know, this is not a very light color in general, even though it says it's light. It like matches my spray tan pretty well, but it's like, even though it's a CC cream, which is supposed to be like a little lesser coverage, it's full coverage and it's just like really creamy. It goes on so nice. Like I probably don't even need to use a beauty blender, but I'd like to just make it all perfect. So that was literally 2 pumps total. I'm just gonna do like half a pump and get my neck a little, just to make sure everything blends in. And then before I use the beauty blender, I've noticed that if I don't use a brush first, it kind of becomes really blotchy. So I'm just gonna take this Real Techniques brush and buff it into my skin pretty lightly. And I'm definitely pushing and going down with the growth of the hair growth, I guess. You don't wanna go in too many different directions because then that's when it starts caking up on you. So whatever way the little peach fuzz on your face goes, put your foundation on in that direction. So once that's all generally on, I like to go back in with this damp beauty blender and really make sure it's all blended out evenly. This will just pick up all the extra product and make sure it doesn't look too cakey. Okay, so as for concealer, I have these really obvious bluish green purple under eye circles. So this is a newish product I've been using. It's still by L'Oreal True Match, but it's in this little tube here. And this one has more of like a warm undertone. It's W123, fair, light, pale, all of them put together. And this one is has definitely a more yellow undertone, and I feel like it only works right now with me because I'm a little bit more tan. So I'm just gonna put that a little bit here, concentrate on the top of my nose, and just a little bit. My skin really soaks up here and it makes it look really cakey, so I don't like putting a ton up there. With my finger, I like to pat it out a little bit because it makes the edges a little bit more smooth, so that when I go in with the beauty blender, it just blends out a lot easier. I'm just gonna take this NYX finishing powder, this HD finishing powder. It's in the color Banana. I've used this quite a lot in other videos. And I'm gonna take a tapered brush. This one's by e.l.f. I think it was like $3. And I'm just going to pat this HD foundation right where I put all of the concealer. So this is going to set that liquid so that it doesn't crease in any fine lines. This powder stuff is like, it is also extremely fine, so it just goes where you need it to go. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to take this Stay Matte 005 Silky Beige pressed powder, and I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and put that just everywhere over my face. You don't really need to do this step because we're going to be putting a lot of bronzer and blush and stuff over these areas where we didn't do the highlight, but I just kind of like to make a nice smooth surface everywhere. Okay, so this is one of my favorite contouring palettes, and I know it's kind of expensive. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and this one is, I think it's the original. So it has colors basically for a bit paler skinned people like me. And it also has a banana shade in here, this one, which I use quite a lot to set the under eyes. And what I'm gonna do, I like using a small brush to kind of carve it out, and then I'll go in with a bit fluffier brush and kind of make it all blended in together. I like doing that because I have a lot more control as to where it is. So I'm just gonna take the center color here for this guy because it's the most cool. This is good too if you want a very defined contour using a small brush. If you want like a very subtle one, definitely use a bigger brush. Once the majority of the product is concentrated in this first half, I'll bring it down a little bit so it will blend into the regular contour of my cheek, but you definitely want to keep the majority of the product from here back. Each face is different though, so if you have a really wide face, definitely contour along the edges to kind of slim it down. If you already have a really long face, don't contour here because then it's going to make it look even longer. Keep to the center of your face to make your face a little bit more round. So here's the brush I'm using to make sure everything is blended out. This brush is a Luxie brush. It's number 504. It's a large angled brush, and I don't know where I got it. I think it was in a package of some sort that came along with a piece of makeup I got. So, but it's Luxie, L-U-X-I-E. That's the name of the brand. And I love this blush that I forgot I had. It's called Light Mauve, and it's a Fit Me. It's a Fit Me blush. It looks like this. Very natural blush, and I love it. So I'm gonna put it on with this crown brush here. This one is a Chisel blush brush, number, I think it's IB126. So I'm just gonna dig it in here like this, and I'm just gonna lightly apply it to my cheekbone. Okay, and then I'm gonna use, for a highlighter, I'm gonna use one of my favorite new products. And this is, again, is not super cheap, unfortunately, but the Mary Luminizer from The Balm. I used it for the wedding that I was at this weekend for all of the bridesmaids, and they looked super awesome. So I'm using another crown brush. It has no name, unfortunately. Looks like this though. It's pretty small. It's just like the right size to put the highlight right where I want it. Then just to make sure it doesn't look so overboard, I'm gonna just go over it with the same brush that I used in the beginning and brush everything together. Getting out really well. Can you hear the jets? It's the Air and Water show this weekend, so they're practicing right outside. So I'm just gonna take this brush by Crown. It's just like a tapered blending brush, and I'm going to use the color Frisk and contour my nose real quick. It's getting hot. Okay, moving on to eyeshadow. I'm gonna start off with Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream. So there you are. So I'm just gonna apply that all over the lid. What am I gonna use? So I'm gonna start off with the Jaclyn Hill palette. And for the entire lid, I'm going to be using this pinky color right here. So this guy. You know, we're just gonna go bold and crazy today. I'm gonna go over it with this color here. So we use this first, and I'm gonna do this next. Alright, after we're done with that, I'm gonna blend it out a little bit with the initial brush we used for the Beaches and Cream. It's called, I've used this before, it's called Amber Rush by L'Oreal. It's just like this amazing. So I'm gonna take that thick side of the brush, I'm gonna pack it onto the center of the lid. So I'm gonna add a little bit of Urban Decay Half Naked, just right on top of use the same brush, the same side of the brush, and I'm just gonna pack it in there and then just tip it in the very center of the eye. I'm also going to bring it down to underneath my eyes to connect the whole eyeshadow. Look. And for my eyebrow highlight, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible in the color Iced Latte. It looks like this. It's just the perfect. And I'm going to apply this to my eyebrow bone. For some reason, I like doing this before I do my eyebrows. Just feel like my eyebrows always get highlight in them, so I like to do this first. So we've got the majority of the eyeshadow done, but first I want to do my brows before we move further. So I'm going to use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. It looks like this. Okay, so now the eyebrows are completed, and I'm going to finish up my eyeshadow. So I'm not going to use any liquid liner or gel liner today. I'm just going to use eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do is take from the Naked Basics palette, again, the number 2. So I'm going to take the shade Undone here. So with a small angled brush from e.l.f., I'm going to use that as my eyeliner. So I'm just lightly dipping it into that color Undone, tapping it, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this to right above my lash line. For lips, I'm going to use this Exaggerate Rimmel London lip pencil. It's in the color East End Snob. It's 063. I like to line my entire lips with this and then put like a lip gloss over it, and I feel like it lasts just as long as a liquid lipstick does, and it doesn't make your lips as dry. It's almost gone now. And for the lip gloss, I'm using this NYX Butter Gloss in the color Fortune Cookie. I'm just gonna put that all over the lip. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like a sugar cookie. And I'm not going to use any mascara today because I have eyelash extensions on, and apparently you're not supposed to use mascara with eyelash extensions, so hence no mascara. But to complete the look, use your favorite mascara and you'll be done. Alright guys, and that completes the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and please like, please subscribe. Have a great day, and more videos to come soon. Thanks a lot.